Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss the solution of the problem palindrome linked list. So let us look at the problem statement. The problem statement says given a singly linked list of integers, the task is to check if the given linked list is palindrome or not. So for instance, if this is the linked list which is given to us, as we can see, the reverse of the linked list is same as the linked list itself, because of which we are going to return true. If it is not a palindrome, then we are going to return false. So that's about the problem statement, folks. Now let us discuss the solution of this problem. So in order to discuss the solution of this problem, let us take an example. So let us say this is the linked list which is given to us. So the general idea behind solving this problem is, first divide this linked list into two equal parts. So this is the middle of the linked list and we are going to divide the linked list into two equal parts. So split the linked list into two parts. Then all we have to do is the second part, which is this part, we are going to reverse the second part. So if you reverse the second part, the linked list you will obtain is 1, 2 and 1. So now we have two linked lists. Linked list 1 is the first part, which is this part, 1, 2 and 1. And linked list 2 is the reversed linked list. So this we have reversed it over here. Linked list 2 is the reversed linked list, 1, 2 and 1. So all we have to do in order to check whether the given linked list are palindrome or not, we just have to iterate through linked list 1 and linked list 2 and we have to check whether the elements are equal. If the elements are equal, then it is a palindrome, otherwise it is not a palindrome. So let me write it down. So the first thing which we did is split into two parts. Let's say the first part is pointed by head 1 and the second part is pointed by head 2. Then the second step what we did is we reverse the second linked list. So head 2 equals to reverse of head 2. And then finally check whether head 1 and head 2 are same. If they are same, we are going to return true, stating that it is a palindrome. Otherwise, we are going to return false. So that's the discussion of solution, folks. Now let us discuss the pseudocode of this problem. So we want to check whether this is a palindrome and a head of the linked list is given to us. So the first thing which we are going to check is if this is an empty list. If this is an empty list, then it is a palindrome. Similarly, we are also going to check if this list contains just one element. So in such case, head of next will be equals to null. So if head.next is equals to null, then this is a palindrome. Otherwise, what we are going to do is we are going to find the middle of the linked list. Now once we have middle of the linked list, all we have to do is we have to take another pointer, which is head2, which will be the head of the second linked list, and that will be given by middle of next. We will discuss more about why head2 is equals to middle of next when we will be discussing getMiddle function, but for now let us proceed forward. Now once we have obtained our head2, let us break the linked list. So middle dot next should be equals to none. So now we have two linked lists with us, one pointed by head, another pointed by head2. Then all we have to do is we have to reverse this linked list. So head2 is equals to reverse this linked list, and then finally just return is equal head1 and head2. If head1 and head2 are equal, then we are going to return true, otherwise we are going to return false. So that's the main code, folks. Now as we can see, we have used various functions over here, which is getMiddle, reverse linked list and is equal. So now let us take these functions one at a time and discuss it. So let us first discuss getMiddle. So we want to find out the middle of the linked list, and a head of the linked list is given to us. So to find the middle of the linked list, we are going to use the technique of slow and fast pointers. So let us understand it through this example. So what we are going to do is we are going to take a slow pointer. We are going to fix that slow pointer at the first node, and we are going to take a fast pointer and we are going to set it over here. Now all we have to do is we have to iterate on this linked list while the fast pointer is not equals to null. And the way the slow and fast pointer will be incremented is slow will be incremented once and fast will be incremented twice. So after first iteration, slow pointer will come over here. So slow will come over here and fast will come over here since it will be incremented twice. Again, in the next iteration, slow will come over here and fast will become equals to null, right? So the fast will come over here, which is equals to null. And then the loop will break, and this thing, if you see, the slow pointer will give us the middle of the linked list. So here, as you can see, the total number of nodes we have is 5, which is an odd number. Now let us discuss the case where the number of nodes is an even number. So let us say this is the linked list which we have. Again, let's have our slow pointer over here and our fast pointer over here. So in the first iteration, slow pointer will come over here and fast pointer will be over here. And after this, since the next of fast is equals to null, because of which we are going to end our loop, and in this way we have obtained our middle pointer, which is this. So now let us write down the pseudocode for this. So slow equals to head, fast is equals to head of next, and then we are going to iterate on fast, while fast is not equals to null and fast of next is also not equals to null. And then let us update our slow and fast pointer. So slow will be equals to slow of next and fast will be equals to fast dot next dot next. And towards the end, all we have to do is we have to return slow, which is the middle of the linked list. So this is the slow pointer, or at this position the slow pointer is, and we are going to return this. So once we have written the middle of the linked list, now let us discuss this case, why head2 is equals to middle dot next. So let us take this example. In this example, the slow is at this position. So in this case, the first linked list will be 1, 2 and 3, and the second linked list will be equals to 4 and 5. And in this case, linked list 1 will be equals to 1 and 2, and linked list 2 will be equals to 3 and 4. And as you can see, the head of the second linked list is given by middle of next. And that is the reason why we were mentioning head2 will be equals to middle dot next. So that's about the get middle function, folks. Now let us discuss the reverse linked list function. So let us say we want to reverse a linked list and the head of the linked list is given to us. So we are going to take a pointer previous and we are going to set it to none, and then we are going to iterate on head while head is not equals to none. The first thing over here we do is we preserve the next pointer. So next will be equals to head dot next. So let us discuss this also through an example. So let us say this is the linked list which is given to us and we want to reverse this linked list. So right now previous is equals to null. So somewhere previous is here and this is equals to none, and this is the head of the linked list. What we have done over here is that we have preserved the next. So this is our next. Now all we have to do is we have to manipulate this pointer. So this head dot next should point to previous. So let us do that. Dot next equals to previous. Then previous and head has to be updated. So previous will become equals to head and head is equals to next. So what we have done over here is we have brought previous to this position. So now this becomes equals to previous. We have moved head to this position now, head. And again, the loop will iterate and head and previous pointer will be adjusted. And in this way, we will be able to reverse the linked list. And towards the end, in order to return the head of the reversed linked list, we need to return previous. And in this way, we have reversed the linked list. Now let us discuss the final function, which is equal. So for this, head1 and head2 is given to us, and we have to check whether head1 and head2 are equal. So for that, all we have to do is we have to iterate on head1 and head2, and we have to check if head1 data is not equals to head2 data. If this is not equal, then it is not a palindrome, in which case we are going to return false. Otherwise, we are going to update our head1 and head2 pointer. So head1 will be equals to head1 dot next and head2 will be equals to head2 dot next. And once this loop ends, we have to check if not head1 and not head2, which simply means head1 and head2 both should become equals to null. If this is the case, then we are going to return true. So let's take some example in order to understand this. So let us say this is the linked list which was given to us, and we wanted to check whether this is a palindrome or not. So the first thing which we did is we divided this linked list into two parts. So linked list 1 was 1 and 2, and linked list 2 is the reverse of this portion. So this also becomes equals to 1 and 2. After this, we are in unequal function and we are checking whether the linked list are equal or not. Using this while loop, which is line number 1 to line number 5, using this loop we have iterated through all the elements of the linked list, and now both the head 1 and head 2 are equals to null. So that is what we are checking over here. If both are equals to null, then we are going to return true. Otherwise, there is one more case. Let us discuss that case as well. So let us say the linked list which is given to us is something like this. Now, as per our logic, linked list 1 will contain 1, 2 and 1. Remember, this will be the middle of the linked list. So head 2 will be these elements, and linked list 2 will be equals to the reverse of this portion, which is equals to 1 and 2. And now we are in equal function and we are trying to check whether linked list 1 and linked list 2 are equal or not. In this case, as you can see, these two are equal. Now linked list 1 is not equals to null. Once the loop breaks, linked list 1 head is over here and linked list 2 becomes empty. And as we can see, this is also a condition where the linked list given to us was a palindrome. So what we are going to do is, if head 1 exists, so head 1 is over here and not head 1 dot next. So this is the last element which we have, which is this. If this is the case and head 2 is equals to null, then in such case the given linked list is also a palindrome, because of which we are going to return true. Otherwise, false in rest of the cases. So that's the discussion of pseudocode, folks. Now let us see how we have implemented this in Python and C++. So first, let us look at the Python implementation. So the first thing which we are checking is if it is an empty linked list. If it is an empty linked list, we are returning true. Then we are checking whether the linked list contains only one element. If that is the case, we are returning true. Otherwise, we are obtaining the middle of the linked list. Once we have obtained the middle of the linked list, we are splitting the linked list into two parts. One part will be pointed by head and the another part will be pointed by head 2. Then we have reversed the head 2, and after reversing head 2, we are checking whether head 1 and head 2 are equal. If head 1 and head 2 are equal, we are going to return true. Otherwise, we are going to return false. Now let us look at these functions as well. So first, let us look at the reverse linked list function. So for this, previous equals to none, and we are iterating on the linked list. Then we have preserved the next pointer and we have manipulated the next pointer of head. And then the head of the reverse linked list will be pointed by previous, which is what we are returning. Then this is the palindrome function, which is essentially is equal function. Over here, we are iterating on head 1 and head 2. If head 1 data is not equals to head 2 data, then it is not a palindrome. We are returning false. Otherwise, we are updating our head 1 and head 2 pointers. And towards the end, we have these two cases. If these two conditions are satisfied, then we are returning true, is stating that it is a palindrome. Otherwise, we are returning false. And to get the middle of the linked list, we have slow and fast pointer technique. We are iterating on the linked list while fast and fast dot next exist. If that is the case, we are updating our slow and fast pointer, and towards the end we are returning slow pointer, which will give us the middle of the linked list. So that's the Python implementation, folks. Now let us submit our solution. So our Python solution got accepted. Now let us look at the C++ solution. So the C++ solution is also the same, folks. The first thing which we are checking is whether this is an empty list. If it is an empty list, we are returning true. The second thing which we are checking is if it is a list containing just one element. If that is the case, we are returning true. Otherwise, we are obtaining the middle of the linked list. Then we are dividing the linked list into two parts. One part will be pointed by head and the other part will be pointed by head 2. Then we have reversed the second part, which will be given by head 2 equals to reverse linked list head 2. And then we are checking whether head 1 and head 2 are equal. Now let us look at the functions as well. So first function, let us look at get middle. In get middle, we have used slow and fast pointer technique, and we are iterating on the linked list while fast and fast dot next exist. And then in this loop, we have updated our slow and fast pointer, and the middle of the linked list will be pointed by slow, and that is what we are returning over here. To reverse the linked list, we have a previous pointer which is set initially to null. Then we are iterating on the linked list, and first we are preserving the next pointer, then we are manipulating the next pointer of head, and the head of the reverse linked list will be pointed by previous, which is what we are returning. And to check whether head 1 and head 2 are equal, We are iterating on head 1 and head 2. If the data is not equals, then return false. Otherwise, update head 1 and head 2 pointers. And then towards the end, these are the two cases when the linked list are palindrome. Otherwise, we are returning false. So that's the C++ implementation, folks. Now let us submit our solution. So our C++ implementation also got accepted. That is all from this video, folks. In case if you have any question or comment regarding this video, please feel free to use the comment section and I'll try to address them. Thank you.